Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be my Q&A where I take questions that you guys have asked me from Twitter, Snapchat, Instagram, and YouTube. And I'm going to sit here and answer as many of them as I can. I did get a ton of questions about where I go to school, what I'm majoring in, questions about Eli and I and my relationship, and YouTube, and a couple of other random questions. So without further ado, let's get right on into the questions. So I'm going to my photos right now to get the questions, and before I get into the questions, let me just say that I am a little nervous just because there's a hair in my mouth. Just because I haven't actually thought about any of the questions except for one, just because one, it is about high school and stuff, and I try not to dwell on high school just because I am out of high school. So I will be answering that question just because I have thought long and hard about it, but we will get there when we get there. So I'm going to start off with one of the most asked questions, well, some of the most asked questions, and then we will go on from there. The most asked question that I did get was, how long have you and Eli been together? And Eli and I have been together for 5 years. 5 years. Another question that I got asked a lot was that whether or not Eli planned on having children. Right now, Eli and I are 23 years old, and we are currently full-time students and just really focused on that right now. So as of right now, we do not want children right now, like now, right now. But later on, we do plan on having children. If someone were to ask me that before I started dating Eli, or even when I first started dating Eli, I would tell you heck no. Like, I'm not having children at all, just because I am so focused on like school and like my career that I feel like at the time children would have been such a distraction. But now that I've been with Eli for so long, and now that I actually see myself with Eli, like being married, having a house with him, and having children with him, I can say that, you know, I would love to have children with Eli one day. But as of right now, we don't want to have children right now. But eventually, I'm sure we will have children. Another question that I got asked a lot was, if I go to school, what am I majoring in? So I'm currently going to Fresno State, and my major is pre-veterinarian medicine. I have always wanted to be a veterinarian ever since I can remember, like kindergarten, maybe even before then. I've always wanted to help animals, especially dogs. Dogs are like my thing. I love dogs. I don't know, I can never picture myself being anything else, like a nurse, or, you know, having a job at McDonald's or something like that. I can never ever see my career being something else other than a veterinarian. So I'm really happy with how far I have come, like in my college career, I guess you can say. I've been going to college since 2011. August 2011, so that is a while, and I have a little while more to go. So I'm really excited for this, for me, because it's really something that I'm passionate about, and I have learned so much, not only going to my previous college but at Fresno State. So yeah, that is where I'm going and what my major is. Another question that I will, I guess, address right now that I did get a lot, and I honestly don't understand why I got this question a lot. I mean, I do, but I don't know why, like, I got asked it, just because I've never actually shared my opinion about, I guess, YouTube drama. But the question was, how do you feel about the Jeffree Star and Kat Von D drama? I don't have an opinion on it. I like both brands, although I've only bought something from one of the brands. I think Kat Von D Beauty is such an amazing brand, and I think Jeffree Star Cosmetics is such an amazing brand. I don't really have an opinion on what's going on, just because there's always 3 sides of the story: her story, his story, and the truth. So I have nothing to say about it. I'm not going to sit here and tell you guys, oh, this is what I think about this, this, and this. No, that's this is not that channel. So if you were looking for something, it's not here. So one person had asked me this, and I thought it was like the funniest thing, because they put, so I follow you on Instagram and I noticed that you made your dog Shelby an Instagram. What kind of dog is she? So Shelby, she does have an Instagram, guys. I will leave that down below. But Shelby is a Queensland healer. Eli and I adopted her in September of last year, and she actually just turned 1 year old in May on Memorial Day. So yeah, that's our baby. She does have an Instagram. I think it's so funny because there's like these male dogs that follow her, like other Queensland healers, and I'm like, oh no, girlfriend. I think it's so funny. Oh my gosh, like her Instagram is like actually popping. Like that to me is just hilarious. Someone had asked, can you do a video on the Kylie Cosmetics lip kits? And I currently do not own any of Kylie Cosmetics lip kits. It's not because I don't want to, I just cannot bring myself to almost paying, I think like $30 or something for a lip liner and a liquid lipstick. I know I have Anastasia, Beverly Hills liquid lipsticks, and a couple of other brands, like, oh, for cosmetics liquid lipsticks, but I just cannot bring myself to purchasing one by Kylie Cosmetics. I don't know, maybe it's in my head, but I can't. Like $30, I can't. The formula, like, and I've heard like mixed reviews on it. I've heard that they're bomb. I've heard that they're just like not all that. So I don't know. Maybe sometime in the future, but right now, I can't, girl. So the next question was one that I only got asked this one time, but I thought it was such a good question. If you can only listen to one album for the rest of your life, what would it be? I thought this was such a good question because no one has never, ever asked me this question. I think that if I had to choose one album, it would probably be, see, I don't even know. It would probably have to be Maroon 5, Songs About Jane. I think that was the first album that I actually like might have bought with my own money, or like the first album I asked my mom to buy for me. I can't remember, but I remember when I first got that album, I like listened to it over and over and over and over again, and to this day I still listen to that album. That album has like fast songs, slow songs, medium songs, like pace songs, and then like your uplifting songs, and then like, you know, your kind of sad songs. It just all around, I think that is such a perfect album. I know it is their first album, Maroon 5's first album, but I just think it is such an awesome album. So if I had to choose one album to listen to for the rest of my life, it would probably be Songs About Jane, Maroon 5. Who was the first beauty guru that you ever watched? Now, I can still remember to this day what video of hers that I started watching. It was Ciaoobelllaxo, aka Meg, and it was her What's in My Purse video. When I first saw her video, I was like, oh my gosh, like she's showing what is in her purse. And I wasn't necessarily too much into makeup at the time. I knew that I wanted to start wearing makeup, but I just wasn't like, oh, you know, let me go wear makeup. But after I started watching her videos and she started posting more, and then I started like searching makeup tutorials and stuff, and then that's when I came across Jaclyn Hill and Nicole Guerrero, I was just like, oh my gosh, people actually do this on camera and put it onto the internet. And that's when like my love for like makeup and YouTube kind of came about, after watching Ciaobella What's in My Purse video. So if Ciaobella ever sees this video, thank you so much for like not only giving me the courage to do this, but for like always being yourself. I really look up to Meg for that, because she does go through a lot, and I really do look up to her because no matter what, she does like come through, and she kind of like rises above it, and I really, really admire her for that. So yeah, if you ever see this, Meg, thank you. But that is the first beauty guru that I have ever started watching. and for that I will always like have a thing for Meg. What is my biggest insecurity? So if I had to choose one, just because I feel like I'm a ball of insecurities, I would probably say my voice. I feel like I have the most annoying voice. Like when my mom or my sister or Eli like tries to watch one of my videos while I'm in the room, I'm like, shut it off. Just shut it off, please. I do not want to hear myself. I sound so annoying. And they're like, why? I'm like, you just, like, you don't know. Like, hearing yourself, like, it's an annoyance for me. And it makes me, like, so insecure. And I feel like I sound like a mouse or something, or like very annoying. So that is one of my biggest insecurities, is my own voice. I cannot stand the sound of my own voice. Some people like my voice, which, you know, thank you, but that's kind of weird. But, you know, for me, I'm just like, it's like nails on a chalkboard for me, my own voice. I can't stand it. Another question that I got that like made me like so excited was, I don't know if it's just me, but it looks like you have been losing weight. You look great, girl. What have you been doing? The fact that someone that I don't even know, like, I know I call you guys my friends and things like that, but I don't like, you know, like know you like personally. The fact that someone else has noticed that has like blown my mind, because yes, I have been working out and I have been eating a lot better. I have lost about 15 pounds, and I can't see it for myself. However, my family notices it, and now some of you even notice that, which is awesome. I do, like I said, I do work out a lot, and, well, not a lot, but I work out about 4 times a week. And I eat a lot better. I eat a lot of jasmine rice and a lot of chicken and fish and a lot of vegetables and fruits. I try to eat really clean. However, there are days where I do eat pizza and I eat pasta. So I am not perfect. However, I am trying to not only get my mind right, but get my body right at the same time. I want to be healthy all the way around. So yes, I have been working out and eating healthier, and I am very proud of myself. So the next question is the question that I have thought long and hard about, and it is, if you could go back to high school, what is one thing that you would change? One thing that I would definitely have to change is to not worry about trying to fit in. Going to high school, I was always so worried about, you know, trying to fit in and trying to have, you know, the friends that I thought were right for me. And now, like, now that I'm an adult, and now that I, you know, definitely can tell, like, who my real friends are and who are not really there for me, I definitely do look back and I feel like, you know, dang, I did waste a lot of time, you know, worried about this person or worried about this person, whether or not they like me. So I think I would have to go back and change that if I could, just to not worry about, you know, I guess having so many friends. I wish I would have focused more on school for sure, because there were definitely classes where I was like, I don't want to be here, but I would probably have to change that, just to not worry about trying to fit in. If you're currently going to high school and you feel like you're kind of in that situation where, you know, you're worried about whether or not your friends like you or whether or not you fit in, just, if you feel like you don't fit in, then go find friends that you feel like you will fit in with. I know that I did not fit in with the group that I hung out with, and to me at the time I felt like, you know, I had to have friends, but now that I'm older, friends are not what pay your bills. Friends are not what's going to make you have a good career. So it has honestly taken me a really long time to figure that out, especially after high school, because I was like, you know what, like in high school I felt like I needed to have friends. I needed to fit in. I needed to hang out with a certain group to have people like me, and now that I'm older, I'm just like, why was I like that? But you know what? I made it out. I'm living better. So yeah, I'm just proud of who I am, and oof, that gave me like goosebumps because I never say that to myself. Why am I getting emotional? If you guys are like crying right now, I'm so sorry. But I am so proud of myself. Because after high school, I honestly felt like I had like no one. You know, I'm not afraid to say this, but I did lose all my friends. You know, I had no one. And there were some people that I did hang out with, you know, they tried and I tried, and there were times where I didn't try and they would try, and, you know, partly I could say, yeah, you know, it was my fault. But I'm so proud of myself for kind of distancing myself from things or people that I didn't need in my life. And I don't know, I'm really proud of the woman that I am and the woman that I have became. I know I have changed. I don't talk the way I used to talk. I don't act the way I used to act. Definitely feel like the people you hang out with and the people you associate yourself with, they definitely influence the way you think and the way you act. And you know, if you feel like you're in a bad situation with your friends, then honestly, it's not too late to make new friends. I go to a different school, I live in a different town, and I've made a couple of good friends, and I am so proud of myself. Yeah, did that answer your question? So I'm gonna answer a couple more questions and we will be done. Can you start including plus size lookbooks on your channel? So I did get this asked quite a bit through Instagram, and I want to start incorporating the lookbooks, but I really want to know how you guys feel about it. You can message me, you can leave a comment down below if that is something that you guys would enjoy watching. I am plus size, so I know it's not necessarily for everyone. However, I watch Desi Perkins lookbooks or Lush Deluxe lookbooks, and I definitely get inspiration from them. I know there's no way that I could wear, you know, those strappy shirts, you know, where it shows your cleavage, that they wear, but I definitely do pull inspiration from their lookbooks. So if you guys would be interested in that, please leave a comment down below or message me letting me know that you guys would like to see that, and I could definitely start including some. Lastly, I got asked, when is your next giveaway? I don't know. Maybe my next video? I don't know. So that concludes this Q&A video. If you guys enjoyed this video and learned something new about me, please give this video a thumbs up. Also, do not forget to subscribe if you cannot get enough of me. And do not forget to comment down below letting me know if you guys have any new makeup tutorial ideas, or if you guys would be interested in a plus size lookbook. Just let me know. Let me know. So yeah, that is all I have to say. So I will see you guys in my next video. Peace.